Lights are on, sound synced. Come on in, take a sip, let's wind down. And we're doing it today with a 2022 La Vieille Ferme. It's a wonderful French word meaning the old farm. French phrase, I should say, meaning the old farm. And this one I have not had before, but it's from the Perrin family. And they're well-known vintners in France. And I think this one definitely has those hints of that sunny Rhone Valley, right? Lots of red and black fruit in here. And the tannins are just silky smooth. What a fantastic finish. This is really good stuff. It's an intense, deep ruby red, but I can see little reflections. It's almost as if there's a purple in the halo, if you will, or in the dandrules. It's got good legs, and it just finishes so cleanly and so nicely, but not a real acidic punch. So really, it's those soft tannins that kind of take control of this, and it's just a fabulous experience. And so just a little bit more before we get started. I might drink that whole bottle tonight. There's no might to it. I'm gonna drink that whole bottle tonight. Okay, so we have an Elliott Carroll construction, and this is a new name for me. I'm not saying Elliott Carroll is new. I'm just saying I don't remember seeing the name before. But we're edited by Joel Faliano here on Monday the 9th of December. So let's go ahead and hop into this thing and see what we got. So we're gonna start off with a discontinued Apple Music player. I can only assume that we're talking about an iPod. You know, I sold mine about 6 years ago. It was the little bitty color screen on it. I used to watch cartoons and crap. I would load it up with Family Guy before I'd say go to Iraq or something. I don't know. I really wish I hadn't done that now. Doctors' colleagues could be RNs. And yeah, I went with impair on this cause damage too. I'm not sure if that's it, but Shania Twain likes to say that don't impress me much. I got to thinking when that song first came out, well then what does? I mean, the guy is clearly, meticulous. He's got nice hair, good looking dude's got a clean car. I mean, you just want somebody warm to keep you warm at night? I mean, I don't know. Maybe you should take another look at this guy that you're not so impressed by. Guilty, as an example, could be an example of a plea. So not the one you want to make, I'm sure, like many comfy pants, maybe pull on. My granddaddy used to say, my fat clothes. And he'd put them on after Mass. On every Sunday, he'd go to Mass and he'd come back and he'd put his fat clothes on. Vast blue expanses could be oceans. Give a positive or negative charge. Maybe we're talking about ionization here. And Abu Dhabi. And cocktail made with Southern Comfort, sloe gin, amaretto, and orange juice. And if I could just get my hands on a bottle of Southern Comfort, I might have myself an Alabama Slammer. But I don't know where I'd find it here. I mean, it might be at the grocery stores in Germany. I just have never looked for it. Not until I just saw this clue. Now all of a sudden I want an Alabama Slammer. So go figure. Blue in Espanol is azul. Subdivision could be a unit. Very nice. And 2022 dark comedy that satirized haute cuisine. And I don't know. I'm just assuming this is a menu since we have haute cuisine in here. Crinkly kitchen wrap. I guess we're talking about aluminum foil. So nice. Now, one of the things I love about my time in the UK, whether it's present day travel or in the past, is I always loved, I'm looking for aluminium. And how it's a big deal at the Tesco for the clerk to show me where I can find the aluminium and to also tell me that, no, this is the heavy grade stuff. This is the stuff you want. You don't want that. It's too cheap. It's like across the board. Very particular about their foil in the UK. And I love that. I think that's pretty cool. What do you say this is probably the menu? I mean, I've never seen it or heard of it. Probably these, since we probably got teaspoons here. Probably. Could be tablespoons. We'll find that out. I'm going to go ahead and just put it in the menu. I don't know. So upper hand could be the edge. So that's, I'm feeling good. Bubbly beverage could be a soda. Backboard attachment could be a hoop. And so collectible cardboard caps of the 90s. Yeah, and compete in a B, maybe to spell. And flat screen TV type for short, LCD. And just for those who may not know this, don't leave your computers that have LCD screen displays in the trunk of your car during the winter months here in Europe. That's water or something like that. They freeze. Found out the hard way a couple years ago, so just FYI. The ACLU is making an appearance today. Relax, or a place to relax, could be a lounge or to lounge. Sci-fi vehicles, perhaps UFOs. We can neither confirm nor deny, which means they're confirming. Short-term engagement may be a gig. Associations could be orgs. Okay, I didn't know what we were going to have with that. Wouldn't be surprising anymore if it had ended in a Y. Iranian language. Well, they actually speak a couple, but I think the predominant one would be Farsi. The movie industry could be filmdom. Accept eagerly. This is the second time we've had this in a very recent note. It's kind of strange. So we got Adam Schiff and Kinzinger. Like yellow bananas, it'd be ripe. Break the ice or break a leg, it'd be an idiom. So we have a little Hellraiser's amount. Like lemon sour. Okay, well, let's get to it. Let's see what else we got here. So, online source for cinephiles, yeah. Or people just trying to remember who that person was in that movie. Bejeweled topper. Clearly a tiara. Very nice. So highlighter. Oh, God. Hiccups again. I tell you, it must be the lack of wine during the day and all the espresso. Maybe that'll fix them. So highlighter color could be neon. And Daniel Day Kim, very cool. Okay, got it. Now, X and Y on a graph, so it'd be axes. Prank on the public. I guess that's a hoax. I don't know if that would have come to me if I hadn't had that X there, though. Six-pack muscles, abs. Hello in Portuguese, hola. And Chinese dynasty during which paper was invented. It's almost always bringing up the Han dynasty. It just seems like that's going to be what it's going to be. Writer, director, and co-star of Defending Your Life, 1991, one of my absolutely favorite movies of all time. If you have not seen Defending Your Life with Albert Brooks, it is a riot. It is just so good. Capital of Bahamas would be Nassau. Trash-loving critter. I'm assuming we're looking for a raccoon here. What's deep in a pit? A pit? Oh, I have no idea. Stephen Colbert's network would be CBS. What's deep in a pit? A tube? I mean, a tuba? I don't know. 1986 hit selling for Paul Simon, or an instruction from the starts of 20, 34, and 41 across. I got Alabama Slammer, aluminum foil, Albert Brooks. See if we got this owl thing going. So I'm going to go with You Can Call Me Al. And now that is in my head for the rest of the freaking week. I'm sure of it, right? Subjected to public condemnation in modern slang. Ugh. Ship's spine could be a keel. Anne of Green Gables. Gosh, one of my favorite book series when I was a kid. And I don't even know why. It was like it was written for girls or something, but I liked it. And I liked all the Judy Blume books too, but that's just I was curious about girls. Are you there, God? It's me, Margaret. Yeah, I was also Christopher over here being a voyeur in on your life. You know, that's what that was. Passé. Old? I mean, I can't think of 3 letters off the top of my head. Eventually could be one day. And I wonder how much that's just my confirmation bias wanting that to be old. Work together with, I guess that could be to with that A there, maybe liaise. Gotta remember how to spell it. Still don't know if I did spell it right. These upper and lowercase Greek letters, and those would be deltas. So, okay, to write is human, to edit is divine, so saith Stephen King. Group whose logo features an orbiting spacecraft. Nice. And change as a bill or a will. Some food alternative dies. Amend. I don't know why I just put that C there. I don't know. I'm slipping. Subjected to... So, I guess we're Beanie Babies. So, public... and on... I don't know. I mean, gosh, it's really kind of embarrassing to even have to admit that I have no clue what that is. Apt rhyme for bore. That is pretty apt. I'll give it that for sure. Okay. Pianist's pace would be a tempo. All right. Updo. And everything would be omni. Great word, bro. Ubiquitous. $100 in slang. I guess that's a hundo. Minari. I don't remember. Seen it, I think. 2 after Tuesday would be Thursday. And the ACO Union, got it. Okay, so yeah, I don't know. I need to memorize this fella, Stephen Yoon. So I'm sure a name like that, I'm sure I'm going to see it again. Predator, sometimes known, sometimes called the wolf of the sea, and I guess this would be an orca, which I'm deadly afraid of, and I'm never even anywhere near them. But that just seems like such a beautiful beast. But gosh, boy, if it got hungry. Pivotal point, maybe the crux of a situation. Sign in a parking garage. Ausgang here in Germany. Play opener. How about Act 1? And what do we have here? Humdrum routines could be ruts. And I just forgot again that I thought I had more puzzle left to do. So that always kind of shocks me when I'm still thinking I have something up in the northeast corner or something I've got to do. But I got to tell you, Elliot Carroll, fabulous grid. I am impressed, 100% impressed. This is good stuff. If this is your first construction, and I'll need to read up on you after I finish editing today, but this is an impressive grid. There was just no inelegance, even for a Monday. It was just nice, and it was just clever. I mean, the Alabama Slammer, Albert Brooks, you can call me Al. I mean, this is just good stuff. Very well done. So we'll go ahead and get rid of this and bring down our Benia de Adieu. And I just want to say, I want to appreciate everybody for liking and subscribing. You know, we're only 10 subscribers away from having 500, and that's a real landmark. That's a real thing. And for a channel we've never advertised, we've never done anything to market the channel. We've shared a few videos. I know that you are all sharing. I can see from the stats that viewers are sharing, they're liking, and they're sharing with other people, and you're basically building this community. And I cannot tell you how much I appreciate it. It gives me a purpose other than what I do every single day for both a living and for just, you know, my hobbies, my routines. But this gives me another purpose because it connects me with you, and that's just a beautiful thing. So thank you for your comments. Thank you for your likes and for your subscribes. Thank you for sharing, and thank you for building this network. It really means the world to me. So until I see you tomorrow, ich wünsche Ihnen einen schönen Abend noch. Auf Wiedersehen. Tschüss, Servus, Grüß Gott, Ciao, Cin-Cin, and be good to yourselves. Be great to your friends, and be especially kind to the person behind you in line. Take care.